So, after the full body search, including my cavities and all my orifices, yikes, um, I went with the female prison guard. So, the female police escort was long gone. Um, the immigration officers were gone. And I was left with the prison guards for my full check-in. To get to the female prison side, we had to cross this dirt parking lot. And so, let me take a step back. So, when we were driving down the road, um, I was told, oh, you're going to Central Belize Prison in Belize City. Well, you're outside of Belize City. I think about like 30 minutes outside of Belize City. And there's not much around, which makes sense. The prison is surrounded by a huge open field. Um, Off a major expressway or a major road, but once you get off that major road, there's nothing around you. Which makes sense, to prevent people from being able to successfully, I guess, escape the prison. So we get off this major road, don't go that very far, like half a block before we get to the entrance of the prison. When you pull in, these gates open up. From what I remember, their gates open up, and you're in this dirt parking lot. And to your left, there are many buildings. The main offices are located where you check in, check out, where visitors come, and I mean it's literally like a college campus with man. What I could count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, more than 6 buildings that contained thousands of men. And then on the other side of the dirt parking lot, there's this huge makeshift gate. And you have to get buzzed in by the prison guards on the other side of the gate. And it's this tiny little house, this tiny little building where the female prison is. And the cells, I think, at the most holds 25 women, I think, at the most. Two people per cell. And there's like this little courtyard for us, this tiny little courtyard. So after I got my full body search, they went through all my stuff and tagged it and labeled it. The female prison guard handcuffed me. Before she handcuffed me, they put me in orange top and bottoms, the prison uniform, handcuffed me, and then I followed her across the parking lot. We were buzzed into a gate, and we entered the little women's section of the prison. And that's when it hit me what was happening. And the little that I know about prison start popping into my head. And what do I know about prison? Not very much. I've never spent any time in prison. All I could think of was Orange is the New Black and some documentaries that I saw on A&E. And none of those had positive thoughts in my head. I immediately had these stereotypes popping in my head, like, okay, like, there's going to be women that are going to try to force me to be their lovers. I'm going to have to watch out for the bully that's going to steal my food from me. When I sleep at night, am I going to wake up and someone has a shank at my neck? Give me your prison soap. Like, I don't know. It was just stereotypes. That's all I knew about prison. I didn't know anything about prison. I didn't know anyone who'd ever been to prison. So I started to panic because I realized I'm walking into a situation that I know nothing about, and I'm not prepared, and I don't know what is to come. I don't know how to survive, how to thrive. I know nothing. I'm going in completely ignorant. The female prison guard walked me in. There was like a little visitor area. We walked through that and then into the main building. To the left, I saw what looked like a library or a rec room, and then to my right was the main office for the female prison guards. They had me go in there to finish my check-in for the night. And when I sat down, I just started to cry. Yeah. They were nice. Everyone was nice to me and were sympathetic to me. I felt like they knew why I was there. They knew part of my story from the court's perspective anyway, from my court paperwork. They gave me a towel. I got 2 gallons of water, two bottles with that were a gallon's worth of water. I was given underwear. I was given like street clothes to wear, like shorts and a top. And I believe I was given a blanket and prison soap, a bar of soap. And they took the handcuffs off me. I was told that I had to shower immediately, so I took my orange prison uniform off, and the shower was right there next to the office. I used the bottles of water, one of the bottles of water that they gave me to rinse myself off with, because they were telling me that the water that came out of the shower had a lot of chlorine in it. So clean with that to decontaminate myself and disinfect myself. But then I had to rinse with one of the gallons of water that was handed to me because it was fresh water. It didn't have like a lot of salt in it, which the running water in the shower did. And they told me to return the prison uniform, and I put on the regular clothes. And I put on the underwear they gave me, and the female prison guard escorted me to my cell. So when I walked out the shower, I looked ahead, and it was a hallway with rows of cells. And I kind of just wasn't, I just looked down at the ground. I didn't look at anyone. And she walked me to about like the middle of the hallway, opened this door. I looked in, and it was an empty cell with bunk beds. There was no sink. There was a toilet, and the mattresses looked so disgusting. But I was just so tired at that point and exhausted. So without thinking, I just went in, put my stuff down on the bottom mattress, and climbed up to the top mattress. And I just curled up in a ball and passed out. I think it was about 7 o'clock at that point. And I slept for like 12 hours. And that was day 5.